She's so fine. Hell of her blows my mind. Hell of her lights my day.
He was sleeping on the bed with me, and I had rolled over and noticed that he was on the bed with me on my chest. And the last thing that I remember was that I had rolled over and he was on my chest. After that, when I was asleep, rolled over, noticed that he was unresponsive, breathing, and I panicked. And when I came back in the house, I still noticed that he wasn't breathing anymore. So I went outside. I came back in the house and got a blanket and his car seat and wrapped up and took it outside and disposed of it in the trash. And that's what happened.
What's good, guys? I'm out and about running errands this morning, but I'm waiting on someone who's at a doctor appointment, and I didn't want to not cover stuff while I'm just sitting here waiting. So I apologize for any background noise you might hear. This story is coming out of Washington, D.C. I actually did a video on it the other day, but the story was so developing that I ended up having to scrap the whole video. So I waited until absolute last minute once all the details had come out. Mother of D.C. missing baby no longer faces murder charge. Court documents say LaDonia Boggs told police she accidentally rolled on top of 2-month-old Kyon Jones in bed while under the influence of PCP, panicked, and disposed of his body. Prosecutors opted not to pursue a murder charge against a D.C. woman whose infant son has been missing since May the 5th. She allegedly told police the baby died while in bed with her, and she disposed of his body. LaDonia Boggs, 38, was initially accused by D.C. police of felony murder after the disappearance of her son, 2-month-old Kyon Jones. She appeared in D.C. Superior Court on Saturday, and the U.S. Attorney's Office went forward with a charge of tampering with evidence, not the murder charge, law enforcement says. It's possible that additional charges could be added later. Boggs was released at no-cost bail and told to return to court in November. Court documents say Boggs told police she accidentally rolled on top of the infant in bed while under the influence of PCP, panicked, and disposed of his body. Boggs said in an interview on video obtained by News 4, quote, "He was asleep on my chest, and when I woke up, he wasn't breathing anymore," end quote. She said she felt afraid and spoke first by phone and then in person with the woman who asked her about Kyon's whereabouts. Boggs said she, quote, "got frustrated," end quote, walked around the block, and returned home. Quote, "I came back in the house and got a blanket and his car seat and wrapped it up and took it outside and just throwed it in the trash," end quote, she said. Court documents say surveillance video at Boggs' apartment complex on Benning Road Northeast show her carrying to the dumpster a car seat, a plastic bag, and a cardboard box that appeared, quote, "large enough to carry a 2-month-old infant," end quote. Officials searched a landfill in the Richmond area for days, but did not find the infant's body. So, when I initially did the story, she had just been arrested and was scheduled to appear in court the next day. So, I went ahead and just waited. But I'm curious what your opinion is on this case. You can obviously tell in the video that I played that she is definitely under the influence of something, whether it's PCP or what, in the video where she's speaking to the reporter and the local activist, Mr. Henderson Long. He's the one that actually obtained that footage of her. So I wanted to definitely mention his name as well. But the baby's father said that she was under investigation by the DCF because of the PCP use. But the DCF people said that they did not take the baby from her care. I also want to say this was a premature infant. And the father actually did say that they did have an argument on the day that all this happened, but that he knows LaDonia Boggs is not the type of person that would have hurt the baby because of the argument. She's not that type, and he did vouch for her on that. But I'm curious what you guys think about this story, because my mind has changed about 4 different times in regards to the story. But when I hear her speak on video, you can tell she's sincere. But I think because of whatever substance she's using, it won't allow her to be completely real, and definitely is clouding up her emotions. So I'll let you guys talk about that in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.